Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one.
Kevin Moralez is a young artist who lives in Bella Vista Village. More Belize Watch team stopped by his workplace and he spoke to us about his love of painting. We will have a conversation with him after this break to hear from our partners. Silkgrass Farm, The Barry, Del Martin, and Minister Kevin Bernard.
Yes, you better know. It's the only way to go. We stay apart, then we have to fall. Count on you, count on one and all.
Debari is your one-stop store of choice. We have an array of electronics and accessories to keep you connected. Your home will be the envy of your friends when you choose from a wide variety of household appliances. We can help you dress the entire family in style and comfort with our selection of clothing and footwear. Visit our store on Albert Street in Belize City, San Pedro, La Isla Bonita, Park Street in Orange Walk Town, Belmopan, and San Ignacio, Santa Elena. Debari, get more, pay less.
Vamos, vamos bien con Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, 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 champion. North, South, East and West, Kevin is a true champion. 2020, Kevin came with a vision. Executed well, he's a man on a mission. The work continues with new innovation. Plan Belize 2.0 activation. Benefiting the West, North to South and East. Infrastructure and opportunities. Plenty get done, plenty more to come. Kevin Bernard, you can continue the pen pan. Champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, 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 champion. North, South, East and West, Kevin is a true champion. Sports development, woman empowerment, infrastructure, youth involvement. Part of a champion, full confident. Astonishing leader, no argument. Relentlessly with a passion and drive. Natural born leader, no one get deprived. Dedicated to serving and provide. Belize in good hands, no one can deny. Champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, 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 champion. North, South, East and West, Kevin is a true champion. Champion, 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 champion. Hey, one time for the champion. Hey, two time for the champion. Hey, three time for the champion. Hey, everybody shout it out loud now. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, 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 Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. North, South, East and West, Kevin is a true champion.
At Silkgrass Farms, we believe in more than just growing food. We're cultivating a future. Across 9,000 acres in the foothills of the Maya Mountains, our family of farms grows a vibrant array of crops: coconuts, citrus, cacao, watermelons, avocados. But our mission goes beyond harvests. Through sustainable agriculture, we are not just growing crops, we're strengthening ecosystems and reversing the impacts of climate change. Silkgrass Farms is a part of a global movement, transforming modern food systems into living stories of nutrition, nature, and people. From our fields to your table, every product tells a story of health and hope for the future.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You da you and me da me. But guess
We are in Bella Vista, that much I know, because I am very familiar with the village of Bella Vista. I've been here several times. Very nice people live here in the village of Bella Vista. But this time, Paul, you have brought me to the home of a young painter, Mr. Kevin Moralez, right? Maybe you could tell me how you met Kevin before I start to talk to Kevin.
Chief, we're actually behind the Bella Vista Catholic School where he resides and works. But my phone call to him over a week ago was a very motivational call and response from this young man. I didn't meet him face to face as we're meeting today. It's only by phone. And when I told him the Belize Watch crew, including yourself, Dr. Rene Villanueva, and Ava Jean Diaz, the producer, and Paul Munnings, the videographer, would be here, he was very receptive from the very beginning. And so today, this is a fruit of that one phone call, Chief. I will say it very early. Thank you, Mr. Kevin Moralez, for your time. You're very busy, and I will leave the rest to you and him, Chief.
Kevin Moralez. Now, let me get to know Kevin Moralez. Kevin, how old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
You're very young, Kevin.
8 years old, yeah.
Yeah, to be painting the quality of painting that I'm seeing here that you are doing, right? How did you get interested in becoming a painter? Well, how old were you when you felt that you had that gift to do painting?
Well, first I started doing sketches, but then after graduating from high school, when I was 21 years old, I started, with doing paintings. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And from since then, I have continued doing, and right now it's a full time.
Now, what could you tell me about your village, Bella Vista?
Well, it's a very calm village. A lot of Hispanic people are here. Hardworking people that work in the banana industry.
You have lived there all your life, right?
Yes. Grown and grown here, and
And what could you tell me about your parents?
My parents, well, I live with a stepfather, Salvadorian, and my mother, who is Guatemalan.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you were born here in Belize?
Yes, Belizean. Born here in Belize, yeah.
Born in Belize.
Mm-hmm.
And growing up in Bella Vista, and what can you recall that you liked the most when you were going to, let's say, infant school and while you were coming up as a young man? What do you recall that you enjoyed the most?
Well, I was a kid that always stayed at home. I barely go out, though. I used to barely go out. All the time, just stay at home. Watch TV and do drawings. Yeah.
Watch TV and do drawings.
Yeah.
You see, I asked the question because I wanted to see from how young you started. So you started from very young doing drawings. Mm-hmm. Basically, that was your beginning, right? Doing drawings. Can you recall the first things that you used to like to draw?
Cartoons that I used to watch on TV. Uh-huh. Yeah. That was the first thing I used to do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you draw the cartoon.
Oh, and then after that, when I was in high school, doing portraits, selling sketches to other students, just to try, make a little bit,
mm-hmm.
on the side. Yeah.
So basically, your love for drawing. Mm-hmm. And doing these sketches helped you through the expenses associated with your adolescence going through high school, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Very, 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 very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the more famous sketches you can recall? Cartoon characters that you would draw?
We call it the
Flintstone?
The Flintstone, yeah.
You like Flintstone?
Yeah, Flintstone and Tom and Jerry. And also
Tom and Jerry too?
Dragon Ball Z as well.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So why you selected those? Because of the characters in the world? Easier? Or?
Yeah, kind of easier. And most of Dragon Ball Z was like my favorite one.
Mm-hmm. Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so you grew up in Bella Vista, you went to primary school, then you went to secondary school here in Bella Vista?
No, Independence High School.
What was it like going to high school? Yeah?
Okay.
In Independence, because you're from Bella Vista. It's not far from Independence, but it's good to know you still have to travel every day back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Like how you say, travel a lot every every day. But the experience was good though. Yeah, that was very good. I used to do technical drawing in high school too, and that was the only thing I used to be good at in high school.
The only thing you're gonna technical. So,
Yeah, I was very bad at maths and English. Those two subjects were I didn't like them. Yeah.
but the drawing and the painting and so was inside you. So you know because I subscribe to that belief too. You know that every gift that we have that we become good at comes from inside of us, right? It comes from inside. Kevin, you knew what you wanted from you were a young boy, obviously, because from what you told me, judging from what you told me. So when did you decide to branch out on your own and started doing paintings on your own and market your paintings?
Well, I decided that was when I met these two guys from Placencia, Omar and Grayson Sierra. They're also artists. They do canvas paintings. They have been doing it for a good time now. And they saw my work in Facebook because, I was working in construction and, on my days off, I was always doing, sketches for sale and so. And they saw my work and they messaged me if I was interested, into getting into the paintings and so. So I went to their studio one day and they showed me the work they were doing, and then they gave me some art materials to start on. But because I was shy, because they invited me, whenever I can, just sit on beside them and watch them how, just so I can learn from them. But at that time I was very shy, so I never did. So I started on my own, and they invited me to the art fest. Remember going to my first art fest in 2017, and that was when I sold my first paintings. Yeah, and then with the exposition and because art fest is something big where
Where was the art fest held? Here in Placencia.
Yeah, and that was where I got a more
confidence,
more confidence and more exposition. People and since then they started to message me, ask for commissions. That's how it all began.
And that was how many years ago, roughly?
That was way back in 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's when you actually started doing paintings on your own and selling your paintings and so on. Yeah. And what happened after that? Because I came in here, right? And I couldn't help but notice this painting of this jaguar being so real.
Yeah.
Right? That is real. Right? I mean, look at that. How much more real where's the inspiration coming from?
Well, I just love the animals, and it's something that how would I say it?
It comes from inside you.
Yeah.
Now to paint this jaguar we're looking at, how long did it take you?
That was 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks you sat down every detail, right? Because no two jaguars have the same spots.
No.
Right? So if you paint another jaguar, you have to paint the spots different, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're different, yeah.
So this makes this painting unique. The fact that the spots on the jaguar, how real it looks, and so on. You have a market for these paintings?
Well, I sell almost all of my paintings through social media, though. People just message me, and people I don't even know them in person, though. They just message me, and people even from outside the country, from Canada, States, and but they reach to me because they have family or friends here in Belize, and because they have seen my work in the art fest and so they share my work, and that's how it goes.
So how many paintings do you think you have sold so far? Roughly. You have to be exact.
Almost all of them. I don't have.
What, 50, 60?
No. Every year I do about like 25 paintings for a year though.
25 paintings
Yeah,
for you,
for
like
a
this?
year. Yeah.
Like this jaguar, yeah, 25 of that.
Different sizes, different kind of animal, and so yeah.
And why are you limited to 25? Yeah? That's a reason for that?
It's just how would I say it? It's just
Inspiration.
yeah, the inspiration, and that is something that I put for myself to do for the year though.
Okay.
But sometimes I get to do more, like 27. I think last year I did about 20, 28, something like
Yeah,
that.
because if it takes you 2 weeks to do one, and 54 weeks in a year, that's about all you can do anyway.
Yeah.
Right? No. I have a Panchito here with me. His real name is Francisco Salinas, right? We call him Panchito. So he's a young person like yourself,
Okay.
right? And so he's also artistically inclined. So I don't know if come, Panchito, come and maybe you might want to meet the gentleman and speak to him.
So, as myself, I'm an artist. I make music, and people know me as SBR. And people want to know what SBR means. It means Salinas Brothers. And every time people come with that question, I said Salina Brothers because I said to myself, in the future, I'll have businesses or something great. And today, when I walked in, I see the beautiful paintings you have, and I know it takes 2 weeks to make one, right?
Yeah, well, some let me just make it clear. Some they take less, some they take more, because we have different sizes, different. Like this one, for example, this one took me less because you will see that the background doesn't have as much detail as that one, so this one will be less. This one here. This one here was one of my first paintings. If you can see the signature, below the signature is 2017. This one was one of my first paintings though. Also this one here too. Those were my first, people came in and they wanted to buy them, but I said no. They will stay with me, just to remind me how did I start.
Part of the history, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's your history. So you take care of them.
I'll keep them, yeah.
Moralez describes himself as shy. He says he displays his work primarily on social media. He shared his creative process with us. We will have more of our conversation with Kevin Moralez after this break to hear from our partners, Silkgrass Farms, The Barry, Del Martin, and Minister Kevin Bernard.
See what I mean? Jump and shout all over the nation. We're breaking out with a new creation.
At Silkgrass Farms, we believe in more than just growing food. We're cultivating a future. Across 9,000 acres in the foothills of the Maya Mountains, our family of farms grows a vibrant array of crops: coconuts, citrus, cacao, watermelons, avocados. But our mission goes beyond harvests. Through sustainable agriculture, we are not just growing crops, we're strengthening ecosystems and reversing the impacts of climate change. Silkgrass Farms is a part of a global movement, transforming modern food systems into living stories of nutrition, nature, and people. From our fields to your table, every product tells a story of health and hope for the future.
Debari is your one-stop store of choice. We have an array of electronics and accessories to keep you connected. Your home will be the envy of your friends when you choose from a wide variety of household appliances. We can help you dress the entire family in style and comfort with our selection of clothing and footwear. Visit our store on Albert Street in Belize City, San Pedro, La Isla Bonita, Park Street in Orange Walk Town, Belmopan, and San Ignacio, Santa Elena. Debari, get more, pay less.
Vamos bien con Kevin, Bernard, Kevin, Bernard, Kevin, Bernard, Kevin, Bernard. Champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion. Champion, 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 champion. Southeast and West, Kevin is a true champion. 2020, Kevin came with a vision. Executed well, he's a man on a mission. The work continues with new innovation. Plan Belize 2.0 activation. Benefiting the West, North to South and East. Infrastructure and opportunities. Plenty get done, plenty more to come. Kevin Bernard, you can continue depend on. Champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion. Champion, 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 champion. Southeast and West, Kevin is a true champion. Sports development, woman empowerment, infrastructure, youth involvement. Heart of a champion, full confident. Astonishing leader, no argument. Relentlessly with a passion and drive. Natural born leader, no one gets deprived. Dedicated to serving and provide. Released in good hands, no one can deny. Champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion. Champion, 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 champion. Southeast and West, Kevin is a true champion. Champion, 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 champion. Hey, one time for the champion. Hey, two time for the champion. Hey, three time for the champion. Hey, everybody shout it out loud now. Champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion. Champion, 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 champion. Southeast and West, Kevin is a true champion.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one.
So Kevin, you told me that these are kept because of the meaning that they have to you and the stages of your life that you were going through when you painted them. I wanted to look at those stages as reflected in the various paintings. And I guess we can start at this one right here. It says Kevin Moralez, 2517, right? Because 2017 is when you actually started, you said, right? It's a toucan, the national bird of Belize.
Well, with this one here, the difference with this one and the most recent toucans I have done, the detail is very different though. To me, it looks way more realistic. Because at that time, with the background, it doesn't look as soft as the one I'm doing right now. The different type of brushing, they're more, I would say, more professional. So my recent works, I would say, to me, they look way more better than the first ones I have started with. Okay. Yeah.
And the macaw is also from 2017.
Yeah.
What I noticed just now, Kevin, and this one you have Kevin Moralez, 2517. And then this one you only have Kevin M, 2817. Which name you use on the painting? Kevin M or Kevin Moralez?
Kevin Moralez, for most of them, yeah.
Because this one only have Kevin M. What can you tell me about the Scarlet Macabre, this particular painting here, which was done in 2017, which is some 8 years ago?
Well,
and you were 20 years old then?
I would say almost the same thing with the toucan. Yeah, well, the recent ones I have done, they also look way more better though. The technique I use is way different than than the one I used to. This was all trial and error because I did one, but the background I was doing with this one was like a rainforest but it just didn't come out good, as you know. So I decided, no, let's just change the background.
And you have never sold these?
Mm-hmm.
Because
This one here just stayed with me, just to.
no. And then what else can you show me around here? I know when Panchito was here, he looked at the turtle. Well, he's still here. He's listening to you. So I guess he's getting his inspiration. So this was 2025. So this is quite recent.
Yeah,
this is as recent as the Jaguar is.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
two of them are in the same month. This month, April, just passed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we move down now, and we have the sunset.
And this one was just to cover a window we had.
Oh,
here.
so you painted the window.
Yeah.
So that's a window there that you just painted to
Exactly.
just cover it.
Yeah.
But it looks nice,
Yeah.
like a nice sunset. Like we were today in the amongst the hills in the Toledo district, and that could have been a scenery from
Yeah.
there.
True.
Right? So there you have other paintings there, and then there's another jaguar and some roses.
That jaguar there, we can compare this one.
Let's look at that.
Let me compare this one. You can see the difference. How.
This one was painted when?
Yeah, this one was the first.
It's a 2017.
Yeah, 2017.
Okay, it says a 2017 and a 2025.
Yeah, we can now see you can hold this one.
Okay.
See the difference. This one, those has the 4 and this one doesn't.
Oh yeah, and it has it's more detailed as well.
Yeah.
There's much more detail in here.
That's a big difference.
In 2017, you were already doing a good job. painting.
Well, thanks for that. This was also trial and error. I could see the mistakes I did with this one here. It's all about layers, though. The furs have a lot of layers. Well, this if you can see this one, you can see some furs that are there. They look way down. They're layered, and this one doesn't.
Yeah, you're right. This is far more detailed. Now, Kevin, I'd like to see you paint something. I don't know what you'll paint. Maybe you can look at Panchito and paint him. All right? So, Kevin, we're going to see you paint something. We're going to see you in action now. This is where you would normally sit, right? To do your painting. All right? And you were doing this before we came in. What is the inspiration behind what you're painting right now?
Well, this right here, what I'm doing is a commission, though. Somebody ordered it, and they give me, some ideas, some references. So I am I'm doing right now what the client is asking. So this one here is like clothes, and then we will have here like the sea and a dolphin, jumping out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, but would we be able to see you do all that this evening? Because obviously this will take you a little while, right?
Yes. This one will take me like, let's say like maybe 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, because I am also working on another commission, which will be the Sunantunich Maya Ruin. Yeah, I also have one that one there, which I'll soon be starting, because I don't really work on one like fully, I always switch. I'm working on this, then maybe tomorrow might get a little boring with this one. Start the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go according to the feeling, to how you feel for that day.
Yeah.
Right? Now, to have this at this stage that it's at right now, how long did it take?
This one, to finish it?
Where it's right where it is right now, because it's not finished, you're telling me, right?
Oh, hold on, okay, this is 1 day. It's only 1 day. Yeah.
1 day. And you have a long way to go.
Yes, and I still have a lot of details to get done on this. So yeah.
Details. Walk me through some of those details.
Like more light, more shadows, small lines. Where the sun will reflect on will hit some of the I would say the clothes and that what will be in the sea also, the waves, you know. So.
Okay. So what addition are you going to do right now that we are seated here?
Right now, well, I'm working on the first layer with the clothes. Okay. Yeah, the clothes. The background, which will the blue sky. Yeah, just.
But you have all the colors for this. No, yeah. How you go about putting these colors together? You mix the colors yourself, or?
Yes, I mix them. I mix them. I make my own colors. If you can see here, we have the different colors, the primary colors. Then from then I go about doing the secondary colors and so on. Then whatever tone I want, just mix them up. To get whatever I want. Yeah.
So let's just see what you'll be doing then, and maybe you can explain to me what you're doing when you're doing it.
Well, right now I'm just covering some of the spots, from the canvas I left, just get the first layer. I don't know if you want to try it too,
What if okay, just show me what to do, then let me get the feeling.
Yeah, okay. Just to try to cover this, the white area.
And then what if I make a mistake? How you could rectify it?
Yeah, that's okay. You won't spoil it. You won't spoil it.
So
yeah.
What do we want?
Right here, just try to cover this.
Let's try to cover this, so it'll be like that, right? Cover this like that. Okay, and then cover all the white. All right. So you have me actually painting, Kevin. I'm trying my hand here. I used to like drawing once upon a time in school, but when it comes to painting, I cannot recall doing that. Kevin? Okay. So we just do that, like that.
Yeah.
And we'll cover all the white, right? We'll cover the white.
Well, you did good so far.
So and then I need to darken it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because some of the white is still showing here.
Yeah. I think you can take it and finish it at your home. Bring it back when it's finished.
Oh yeah, but I will have to see the original concept. Only you have the original concept, right?
Yeah.
And then what is the white spot?
Yes, but that will be like.
Because I thought you left these in here for a reason.
Right now, it's it's very hot. With this kind of weather, the painting is fast drying, so I'll have to mix more for this one here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so no more blue for right now. So or blue,
Here.
Go here.
We'll have some blue right
Okay, let me scratch this on a little bit then. So we just do that and it'll be like that, right? Am I holding the brush correctly?
Yes,
is there a way to hold the brush?
That's good.
Okay. All right. And you want all of this covered?
Yes, this.
Okay, let's put the pin in the correct blue, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the correct one.
Okay, because I know we have another blue over the side there. All right. And put it on the outside here. I hope the client that wants this still takes it, Kevin.
Yeah, they will.
Because we're trying. It's a lot of patience, though.
Yeah, a lot of patience.
Yeah, a lot of patience. All right. Smoothen it a bit.
That's just the first layer, though.
Okay, so we'll have to put a second layer, so it can look something like that. Which means that what we did before, which is here, we'll have to put a second layer here.
Yeah.
So should we do that now, or not? We have to wait for it to dry.
Yeah, just to get it dry. Yeah.
Okay. So this is just the first layer. Okay. And then where else can we go now? Touch up.
Okay, I think we'll have to make more mix more paint.
Let's see you mix your paint then. Yeah. And you could explain to me what you're doing while you're doing the mixing.
This one here.
This one is one.
This is white,
Okay.
and then have some red right here.
White, a bit of red.
Just make some a little bit of like pink, you know.
So you mix that to see you get the color you want.
Yes.
And you don't mix a whole lot at a time, right? It's just a little bit
just a little bit, yeah.
to put on.
And just a little bit of yellow.
Okay. Was it difficult to learn to do this mixing?
When I started, yes, that was very, very difficult though. Yeah. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos, you know, to learn how to mix the colors and so.
But you don't do portraits of people though, right?
No. I only sketches though with portraits. For portraits, yes, I will do like I will sketch it for portraits,
so
yeah,
you
but
will-
not with
exact.
not in painting yet. I haven't tried. I haven't tried it yet though. Yeah, so this one here, you know, just to.
So you're fixing up there, right?
Just to make the edges of the cloth more, you know, more a little bit more brighter.
Okay. You have to have good imagination for this, right?
Yeah.
Do you put a picture in front of you sometimes
Sometimes yes. Yeah.
to give you the idea so you can blend the correct colors? So in other words, you get the correct tone of green, the correct, you know, by looking at the picture, you know. And you decide automatically sometimes to if you want this sticker or intrude this, it should not be even, right? How you're painting it.
Yeah, whatever, you know, it doesn't have to be even. You know, as long as it looks like a cloth, you know.
Yeah, because the clouds aren't really,
Yeah,
you know, they're raw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to clean this.
What you do there, just clean the brush.
Yeah.
Now, these paintings, do they have to be put in a frame right away, or they're just like that?
This one are straight to the wall, you know, just hanging on the wall, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to frame them or anything?
No, not really. Some people do frame them, but I see that most of the ones I have sold, they just go straight on the to their wall, and so.
Now, these paintings are so good, but the jaguar is staring at me. I mean, he's drinking the water, but he's staring at me, right? Do you do prints of these paintings?
Yes, I also do prints for them. I have been selling a lot of them recently, since last year, middle of last year, yeah. Yeah, I get a lot of people asking me for prints, you know, because the price from the original and a print is way different. Yeah. So people, you know, locals buy more like the prints and so on. Yeah.
Well, the art connoisseur would buy the painting.
Yeah. Well, I have some locals too that also buy the originals too. Yeah.
Wow. I can't help but look at the jaguar. It looks just like it's staring. Its eyes. Look at the eyes. Just like it's staring at you. And if I go so, I get the same view. If I look at it so, I get the same view. You know, like, hey, I'm looking at you. Right? I'm sure this is an inspiration to young people who might want to pick up painting as a career. You know, that they can do it. It can be done. So what are we going to do next with your painting?
With this one here, after I'm done with all the clothes, I'll be starting the sea right here.
The sea.
Yeah, and then well, this one here is 3 pieces though. I have the next one right there, which I haven't started.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the next one that will be on this side here. It's like
So
3
this-
pieces, yeah.
This is 3 pieces.
Yeah, it's 3 pieces.
And then you will join them together and as if one.
Yeah, make
Right.
it one, yeah. Just make it one.
It's going to be a huge painting. It's gonna go
Yes,
all the way
3
here.
by 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Yeah.
We will have the final portion of our conversation with Kevin Moralez as he shared some advice for youths who want to be engaged in the arts. We take a break to hear from our partners, Silkgrass Farms, The Barry, Del Martin, and Minister Kevin Bernard.
But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
Hola, buenos días. Mi nombre es Esmeralda Elizabeth Raimundo Pérez. Trabajo en el vivero de la vainilla, Silkgrass Farms. Y me gustan las plantas de vainilla en Silkgrass Farms porque son unas plantas que me distraen, me relajan. Me gusta mi ambiente de trabajo.
My name is Carlos Miranda. I am a proud employee of Silkgrass Farms. I have been working since 2021. I am VCO operator and I am proudly produce virgin coconut oil.
My name is Carlitos Chan. I'm a mechanic maintenance / welder. 4 years now since I'm working with Silkgrass Enterprises. I'm very satisfied. I'm glad with everything that Silkgrass Enterprises allows their workers, and our products are very quality products. So that's what I love about it as well.
Bueno, mi nombre es José Jaime Brizuela. Trabajo en Silkgrass Farm y voy para tiempo de 5 años. Y pues me siento agradecido primeramente con Dios porque Dios nos ha dado trabajo y por los jefes también que han invertido aquí y nos están dando ese apoyo del trabajo. Me siento bien con ellos, contento con los jefes porque se han portado bien conmigo y me gusta todo el trabajo que hacemos aquí en el campo. Me siento feliz, contento, agradecido más primeramente con Dios porque Él es el que nos da la vida, nos da todo.
The Barry is your one-stop store of choice. We have an array of electronics and accessories to keep you connected. Your home will be the envy of your friends when you choose from a wide variety of household appliances. We can help you dress the entire family in style and comfort with our selection of clothing and footwear. Visit our store on Albert Street in Belize City, San Pedro, La Isla Bonita, Park Street in Orange Walk Town, Belmopan, and San Ignacio, Santa Elena. The Barry. Get more, pay less.
Vamos bien con Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, Kevin Bernard, champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, 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 Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Southeast and West, Kevin is a true champion. 2020, Kevin came with a vision. Executed well, he's a man on a mission. The work continues with new innovation. Plan Belize 2.0 activation. Benefiting the West, North to South and East. Infrastructure and opportunities. Plenty get done, plenty more to come. Kevin Bernard, you can continue depend on. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, champion, champion. Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Southeast and West, Kevin is a true champion. Sports development, woman empowerment, infrastructure, youth involvement. Part of a champion, full confident. Astonishing leader, no argument. Relentlessly with a passion and drive. Natural born leader, no one gets deprived. Dedicated to serving and provide. Belize in good hands, no one can deny. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, champion, champion. Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Southeast and West, Kevin is a true champion. Champion, 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 champion. One time for the champion, hey. Two time for the champion, hey. Three time for the champion, hey. Everybody shout it out loud now. Champion, champion, Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. Kevin Bernard is the people's champion, champion, champion. Kevin is the champion, 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 champion. North, south, east and west, Kevin is a true champion.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See where I mean?
So, how many paintings have you sold so far?
I don't have a total exact, but almost all of them though. Almost all of
But
them.
that, you say you do about 20 something for the year.
25, something like that.
So
Though.
for the past 10 years,
Yeah, for the
17,
past 8 years. 8
you know,
years, yeah.
so only about 200 to 250 paintings,
Yeah.
roughly, right? And everything is sold because it's not here in the shop.
Yeah.
Right? What you have in the shop are your memory paintings and the ones that you're working on.
Yeah.
Right?
And the good thing about it is that, well, I'm very close to these places like Hopkins, Placencia, you know, these are the places where people buy them the most, yeah.
No, I'm looking at this print of the Jaguar up there. And let me tell you, this print looks excellent, you know.
Yeah.
You know? Who does these prints for you?
A guy from San Ignacio, though. A guy from San Ignacio. He came in last year. Yeah, because a lot of a lot of printing companies from here in Belize reached out to me and they wanted to, you know, make business with, you know, they were offering me the printing services, but the quality to me wasn't I didn't like the quality. But last year this guy came in. He's a Belizean who was living in the States, and he's retired. He came back to Belize. He's living in San Ignacio. He brought this big printing machine, and he came in last year to here in my studio, and he brought some samples. And when I saw the prints, the samples, the quality was very good.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this. I'm listening to you, but I'm looking at the original and at the print, and you know, it's very good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Very good.
The
Very
colors,
good.
everything. Yeah.
So you said that original is already sold.
Yeah, it's already sold.
All right, but the print not sell yet, right?
The prints, yes. For this one here, I have sold about eight prints already. I just did this one here in April 6th, this past month,
So
April 6th.
6th, you sold about 8
Yeah,
prints
8
already.
prints already.
Well, you might sell 9 today because I want to take a I want to take a print home with me, right?
That will be
Because
good, yeah.
I love seeing this, right? And this will remind me of my conversation here with you, and the fact that you actually loaned me your paintbrush and allowed me to paint a little bit of on one of your professional paintings, right? So I am for sure. This is my print. So this would be print number 9. You're saying,
print
right?
number 9.
All right. So here we go with print number 9. I'm sure too that you have inspired a whole lot of young people to follow their dreams, right? That this is your dream.
Yeah.
How long do you see yourself continuing doing this for the rest of your life?
Yes. Well, maybe if I reach all, I am thinking about teaching it. For right now, I have
Right now you're living off it. But
yes, right now I feel like I have all the potential right now to continue doing paintings. But when I get to a certain age, my plans are to to teach, do art classes. Yeah.
But you are an example of a young person having a dream, having a goal. Please, can I hold my painting?
Yeah.
Okay. This is mine. Listening to you, I'm sure you have inspired not only me but a lot of young people. That they can do. Each of us have something inside of us, and we can become excellent at what we do if we only have the courage to bring it out, right?
Yes, yes.
And the patience too.
Oh yes, the
Because-
patience, yeah, and a lot of passion though. Yeah, you have to, lot of passion. One thing I want to say is that when I just started, the first years was very difficult because the paintings I was doing are not, like the ones I'm doing right now. So it was very hard for me to sell them. But it was kind of frustrating too. But I ended up liking it. And every time was trial and error, But at the end of the day, I was getting good results. And but I wasn't selling them. So I said to myself, even if it doesn't sell, I'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
I'll keep doing it, and that was it. I continued doing it, and slowly, people started, message me. Well, I was posting it on social media. Then they were seeing it, and also I was attending the art fest. So people were coming in, asking for commissions, and from here in Belize and from outside the country. So that was when everything started. Yeah, and right now it's a full-time job. It's a full-time job, yeah.
I like to hear that because many times a lot of us would have the impression that we start something and we are successful at it at the first go. And that is not so, right? The reality of it is that most of the time you have to make that passion guide you. Like you were saying, the love for it. The love for it. That has to guide you on your way, right? And it comes from inside of you, right? That passion. And then when you fail, you start all over again. You learn from the mistake and you fall. You start all over again. I like that because, for example, I have a little sign in my office that says, I never lose. I either win or I learn. I'm sure you have applied that to be where you are.
It's first time I'm hearing it, but it sounds very, like a good phrase,
Think about it.
Try
I never lose. I either win or I learn, because situations arise, like you, and you are an example of that, because you are saying that you'd never give up, regardless of how the difficulties you went through in the early stages. You kept on going to your dream, so you never lost, right? You have won. And in the process, those things that have failed in the beginning served as lessons to get you where you are. So you never lose. You either win or you learn, and that's an excellent philosophy in life for people to follow. What do you think?
Yes,
you have done it.
Yeah, I have done it. One thing I would also like to say is that I would like to give thanks to these people who also helped me a lot, like these two guys from Placencia, Omar and Grayson Sierra, who were, they believe in me. They were always, keep pushing me, to continue doing it. Yeah, so a big thanks to them, though, to Grayson and Omar Sierra.
And in the beginning, did you resist their push when they were pushing you?
There were some days, yes, I was like, no, I can't do this, but they continue, they always pushing me, but you should give it a try, continue. Yeah.
So they push you to where you are, and it's good that you recognize them, It's good that you recognize them, because that's what we need. We need the words of encouragement, because many times we start and we fall down, and then we tend to want to stay down. But we have to be encouraged to get up and like another saying that I like sayings, I could tell that you and this might apply to your life, that success consists of getting up one more time than you fall. Right?
Yeah,
that's
true.
Like.
Yeah.
Right?
This shirt here is from them, from Grayson. This is one of the artists. One of them, yeah.
So they gave you that shirt how many years ago?
This one like 5 years ago they gave me this. Yeah, okay. we are big friends though. Big friends, yeah.
And I couldn't help notice on your wall there that you won an award.
Yes, that was an award I won on 2020. That was for the Belize Youth Award, something like that. Yeah.
Belize Youth Award, yeah. And what was that? What did you do to win that? How did that come out?
They choose all the young entrepreneurs, Belize entrepreneurs, and I don't know how did they do it. Well, that was when the pandemic and so. Yes, so they just messaged me and they say, you were selected for the Belize Youth Award, something like that, and then they posted a video on social media that somebody Kevin Moralez won the award. Yeah.
The Belize Youth Awards 2020 awards. Kevin Moralez Outstanding Youth in Visual Arts Award, Department of Youth Services, Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Right? And I'm sure you were very proud of this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And 6th of November 2020. Right?
They do it every year though. I don't know who have won it this past year. Yeah, but they every year they do it.
But I'm sure this encouraged you a lot to even continue.
Yes,
right?
yes. Yeah.
Very good. So congratulations
Thank
again.
you. Thank you.
In honor for that. Now, Kevin, I have my painting in my print in my hand, and I'm going back to it right now because I don't think I asked you how did you arrive at the inspiration to paint a jaguar in this fashion and form.
Well, from since I started, it's just something that wildlife was something that I really like to do. Just to showcase, the beautiful, the type of animal we have here in Belize.
Yeah.
And one of the things is that the clients, like the people that come out from outside, is something that they're looking for. Yeah, so that is one of the things, and the other is that I really like and enjoy painting these animals.
Yeah. So you prefer painting animals and painting, let's say, flowers and mountains and scene, because this is a scenery here. This is nature here. You're painting the clouds here and a river. You said we run below a river or the sea. You told me.
Sea.
The sea. So basically, you're painting this cloud pattern over the sea. So this is from imagination, though, right?
For this one here, the client gave me some reference images and also some ideas. Yeah, because we didn't have sometimes clients come in and they bring their images, their reference images, and they give it to me, so I paint as in the image. Yeah, but sometimes they don't have, so they say, do whatever you want, something that just do your work, and we're hoping that you do your best. Take your time, and that's it.
So I can come in and see Kevin and say, Kevin, I like a painting, but I like it to come from Kevin's imagination. Okay. So if I come and add a painting from Kevin's imagination, what sort of painting would you gravitate to?
Well, with the experience I have, I have done a few of them that maybe sometimes I don't have an exact image in my mind, so I will have to look into some small references, or put maybe do a collage. Maybe it's let's say for example, I have done a lot of turtles. So right now I could paint the turtle. And maybe you might ask me, maybe do some corals and stuff like that. Maybe I might not have exact image on my mind, so I might have to look on for reference images, just to
corals and
exactly.
Yeah. Now looking towards the future, Kevin, where do you see Kevin 10 years from now?
10 years from now, I'll continue doing paintings. I continue with my work, and I want a gallery. I want to have a gallery, a big gallery, maybe in Placencia or Hopkins. These places, where there's a lot of market for these things, and then after, like I mentioned before, be a teacher.
You did tell me about being a teacher. So within 10 years now, you would have achieved the gallery and the teaching.
Yeah, I think the gallery that could be before the. That could be maybe next 2 years or maybe next year. That's something I have in mind. Yeah.
That's hard to start, right? You could have almost started in here where you are,
Mm-hmm.
right? And putting your paintings up and putting what they mean under them, you know.
Yes. Well, the thing with me, the next thing with me is that as I do one painting, I post them on social
And
media.
Gone.
They go.
So you might have to put it. You might have to say, "This is the print of a painting that I did."
Yeah.
like this Jaguar, because the Jaguar is already gone. So I guess you'll have to rely on the print. Anybody who comes around will have to rely on the print. So this is the print of a painting I did of a Jaguar. You know. So this is really good. Kevin, you know, again, I might be repeating myself, but my big takeaway is that you have to follow your dreams and your passion in order to be successful in life, right? In your case, you followed painting. That's your passion. That's what you love doing, painting, right? And again, you had your dream in mind that you would be a successful painter. But you did not become a successful painter overnight. You became a successful painter after a lot of sacrifices and times when you felt that you wanted to give up, but your friends were there to encourage you and to move forward, to continue moving forward, right? Because too many times we have these passions inside of us, these things inside of us, and we figure it's right away I should be successful, right? But it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication to be truly successful, so that success is not just a one-hit wonder, but it becomes durable and can take you through life. That to me is what is important as a lesson. You know, you're still young and you're doing what you love doing, right? You know, and if you had your life to live over again, would you have done it differently?
No, I will choose this. I will choose this again. Yeah, I'll choose this again. Yeah. But at a younger age too. That's something I
said.
said.
The experience you got.
Yes, I say I would love to, you know, like maybe started when I was like 15 years old. I would have loved, you know, started, you know, painting and so on. Yeah, or maybe when I, you know, maybe from primary. Yeah, that would have been much more better.
You'd have been more confident.
Yes.
But you know, you have to go through the process, like you rightly said, to be exactly where you're at. And you're at a good spot from what I can see in the quality of your work, right? And all I can do is to wish you continued success, right? And with you and your family. Now, if someone, or maybe Paul, wants to buy a painting from you, or commission a painting from you, what can he do to get that done?
Well, he can contact me through Facebook or Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot of stuff on TikTok. Videos, you know, the process, some short clips, you know, when I'm working, and but yes, he can find me on Facebook as Moralez Arts, or Moralez Arts, and I have my information there, my phone number, my email, you know, my address, my location. So that's how he can get in contact with me. Yeah.
No, before.
So what I will say to the young, you know, the young people that want to get into the art industry, or are willing, or are have already started, to have a lot of passion, be self-disciplined, and don't put excuses though. Like because we don't, I understand we don't have a art school here in Belize, but we do have like the internet, you know, that helps a lot. Like in my case, well, I did have someone, but at that time, like I mentioned before, I was very shy. And these two guys, I very appreciate that, you know, they helped me. But I was this very, very shy guy. So instead, I used the internet, YouTube. Yeah, there are a lot of, you know, tutorials. So right now, you can't complain. Whatever you're learning, let's say, like it could be art or music, or any other stuff that you really like. I know we are here in Belize. We don't have schools that teach these things, but we are blessed that we have the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can learn, and anybody can learn.
Yes,
but you know something. You know what? Those two people.
You have to have a lot of dedication. There are a lot of dedication, builds self-discipline. A lot of passion for it. Yeah. Yeah.
But if you did not have those qualities in you, if you did not demonstrate the desire to be an excellent painter, I don't think those two folks that you referred to would have taken you on. I think they saw in you the talent that you had, and they assisted you in bringing it out. Yeah. But you already had that inside of you, right? And so they were there to help you bring out the talent that you had deep inside. And so it really is about you. And so I want to congratulate you, on the work you're doing.
Thank you.
I think you're an example for young people that you could follow your dreams and your passion, but you have to do it with discipline and hard work.
Hard work also, yeah. True.
Because, like you say, how long it takes you to do one painting, I mean, you're talking about, what, 2 weeks, you said?
2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks of sitting down on one
takes
painting.
Yeah.
And, so that is dedication and that is passion to bring out the best. And, I'll share, since I'm talking to you, I'll share my grandfather's poem that has influenced me, because, as you can tell, I like to talk to young persons who have a dream and a passion for where they want to go, right? And this poem, I'll just share it with you, and I'll leave it with you, right? It's titled "The Best," and people who know me would say, "Oh, he's always reciting that," and that's true. I don't have no problem with it, because it guided me. It says, "If what you have done is all you could the best, then be content and leave to God the rest. Things fluctuate, nor joy nor sorrow stays, oft changing scenes and changing moods amaze. But he or she who learns that in all things there is good, that passing failures are but strengthening food, will climb the hill, though his or her defeats confess, and push through all to sweet success." And you are successful because you live that formula. Yeah. You understand that passing failures serve to strengthen you and move you forward to achieving your dreams. So I have no problem in believing that one day I will come and see you in your art gallery, because that's a dream you have.
Yeah.
And one day I will see you teaching other young people art. So I'm confident that will happen.
Yeah.
God willing.
God willing, yeah. Exactly. So thank you so much for your time and for sharing my work on your platform.
Well, it's an honor and a privilege for me. I'm always interested in helping a young person to achieve his or her dreams, because bottom line is, it reminds me of when I was young and I had my dream and I had to push towards my dream, and someone had to help me along the way, right? So it's a pleasure if I could give a helping hand or inspire something in some young person to continue pursuing his or her dreams. Paul, you have listened through all of this. Let's hear from you.
Thank you very much, Chief and Kevin. Chief, I feel that I am about 3 times older than Kevin.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
3 times, because I'm in the 70s.
Oh, yes.
Okay? And so I listened to him very carefully. And Mr. Kevin Moralez, let me tell you, you have inspired me, you've motivated me. I being a senior citizen and you being what you call a youth. I guess that your message has been very strong of your dedication, your determination, and your natural talent. I could only say in closing, thank you very much, and I pray that the good Lord will guide you as you venture into better times, more professional life, and that your customers will be extremely satisfied because you are nothing short of being very professional.
Thank you again, Kevin, and I want to wish you all the very, very best. What you are doing is inspired by love, and many times we go through life not appreciating that we have the two choices, right? The choice to not do anything, to find excuses, to close shop because of this or because of that. That's an easy road to take, right? And then there's a road to continue doing what you love, continue being positive, continue doing what you love, and take that narrow but effective road that will lead you to the goals that you have within your heart that are inspired by love. So it's a choice that we both make, that we make, right? And you have obviously made the choice to love and to follow the avenue of loving and doing what you love to do, right? And again, let me shake your hand, my brother. I want to wish you a lot of success because you chose to love and to love what you are doing, right? And so anyone who chooses to love, what we always say, Kevin? We say, Belize and beyond. Thanks for choosing love.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You and me. But guess what? All are we the one.